To be a human person is to ask questions. As soon as we become conscious of the world around us, we start asking, what's that? Why? And later, our questions become more complex. Who am I? Why am I here? What does life mean? What will make me happy? John's gospel tells a story that we Christians are so familiar with that sometimes we become vaccinated to its full power and impact. Yet the story John tells us is the greatest story in history. This is the story of who we are. This is the story of why we exist. This is the story of how our hearts are satisfied. And perhaps surprisingly, the greatest story in history is filled not with answers, but with questions. In fact, in John's Passion account, more than 20 questions appear. Whom are you looking for? Shall I not drink the cup that the Father gave me? You are not one of this man's disciples, are you? Didn't I see you in the garden with him? Is this the way you answer the high priest? What charge do you bring against this man? Are you the king of the Jews? Shall I crucify your king? What is truth? If we examine them, these questions asked by the disciples, by strangers in the crowd, by Pilate, and by Jesus himself are so often our own questions. Why am I suffering? Is God really there? Is it worth following Christ all the way to the cross? We ask these questions not in happy, sunny moments, but when we're suffering, when we're confused, when we feel alone and isolated and afraid. And the cross, like it did for Jesus, makes us question. Good Friday is the ultimate culmination of every question the human heart has ever cried out. And does Good Friday give us an answer? Yes. The answer is Jesus himself. When Jesus lays down his life to save and restore us, his love is the answer. Jesus says from the cross, it is finished, and indeed, his passion once and for all finishes any doubt or question about how very, very much God loves us. Archbishop Fulton Sheen said, the cross has asked the questions, and the resurrection has answered them. That sin, having done its worst, might exhaust itself and thus be overcome by love that is stronger than either sin or death. To be a human person is to ask questions. To find God's love poured out on Good Friday is to find the answers.